Okay, just doing a little test. Hello, everybody. So, today I'm going to be touching on the topic of burnout as a creative, or just burnout in general, when it comes to not just work, but also burnout from life, honestly. I hear and read a lot about burnout, and generally it kind of revolves around the topic of like burning out in your career. Like, I can only speak from obviously my own experiences and who I am, but yeah, as a creative, it can be really tough. I don't think it's spoken about a lot, honestly, enough as it should be. I think burnout in general just isn't spoken about enough. When you're going through it, it's really difficult to like understand it. And to be honest, I didn't realize that I experienced it until much later on. You can feel lazy, unmotivated. Like I have always been a high achiever. I've always put in so much effort and time and dedication into creativity and my work, my career. But I still suffered with burnout, and it can happen to anyone. And to be honest, it's more prone to happen to people who are always achieving, always striving to achieve more in their life, in their career. It can stem from people pleasing behaviors, trying to impress people in your life. It doesn't always have to be related to work. You can burn out with your family. Maybe you're a parent and you're trying your best to provide for your children and your partner and to manage things at home, but you can burn out from that. And obviously you can burn out in your career no matter what you're doing. So it can really affect anybody. So yeah, recently I have come to the realization that just because you're doing more, that doesn't mean that you're doing better. It's glamorized a lot in our society that, you know, with hustle culture, boss, babe, I cringe. I cringe so bad when I hear these terms. It's really, really toxic. And that's coming from somebody who definitely like thought of themselves as not boss babe, but somebody who is like hustling all the time and like working for herself and that independent business owner era. Like, I've been there, and it didn't take me long to realize how toxic it is, but it was still really, really tough. And it's so easy to kind of get swept under that carpet and face like challenges of, you know, just not being able to show up for yourself, not feeling fulfilled, not feeling happy. You get caught up in wanting external validation from other people. Social media is a massive part of it, I think, because we can portray ourselves in the way that we want to online, even if it's not necessarily true. So yeah, I'm at a point where I am so extremely at peace and so very happy. Obviously there's no such thing as like 100% like happiness in life without challenges or any struggles. Everybody has their own challenges and struggles, no matter like where they are in life or, you know, what their life looks like. And that is life, and that is actually the beautiful part, is that it's not perfect, it's not linear, there are ups and downs, but I would say I am so much happier than I was before. And I would say it's taken me 3 months to like work through this and to kind of be where I am right now. Although I'm not like completely healed from things that have happened this year, I've definitely come to like accept it, and I've really taken some time to myself to step back from things and basically like delete opportunities, people, just remove anything that just doesn't fulfill me. It's definitely taken some time, and I'm still getting there, but I've come to realization recently that life is really so much more than work. It is so much more than just stacking achievement by achievement and like never really feeling like proud of yourself or fulfilled by what you've achieved, because you're always looking at the next best thing or big thing. I think like with overconsumption, it's so common that we always want the next best thing. It's not always with like work opportunities, but it's also like, say, you know, you've got a hobby, you want to buy everything that you need to do that hobby, but it turns out you just need a paintbrush to start. Like just never really feeling fulfilled with what you've got and always just wanting more, I think is a really unhealthy way to live. We all need like the basics to survive, but sometimes people kind of lose sight of what they really need and end up just over-consuming, overindulging. Like it's okay to not have the latest thing. It's okay to have the basic stuff that you need to do something. So yeah, I think it's definitely, the realization has definitely come across a lot stronger in the last couple of weeks, I would say, because I've had a couple of meetings with people and I turn up for their meetings and they won't remember who I am, which has definitely felt a little bit awkward. I think it's so common for us to just like get so busy that we actually forget to experience the present moment. So yeah, I don't take it personal. It just tells me that maybe we're not in alignment, and that has been something really difficult to come to terms with, because maybe I'm working on like a collaborative project with somebody, or a client gets in touch, but you know, if they're not in alignment with who I am, then they're not in alignment for my business either, because I want a long-lasting partnership, and a lot of people throw that around and share that they would like that too, but honestly what it takes is to actually be in alignment with them. A lot of people that I've spoken to lately are constantly busy. They're constantly filling up their calendar. They don't have a spare minute, an hour in the day. I'm going to correct myself, they don't have a spare hour. Like, if you have a spare minute, don't make plans. Some people that I've spoken to, they're like, okay, so I've got a spare 5 minutes. Do you want to hop on a call? And I'm like, not that like I want to take up all of your time, because I'm not like entitled to your time, but at the same time, I'm like, well, to actually have like a proper, real conversation, like we should also respect the other person. I wouldn't like plan a meeting unless I had, you know, at least 30 minutes, because it is disrespectful. You know, if you don't have the time, that's absolutely okay. But, you know, a lot of people, they try to squeeze so much things in their day, and then they can't actually live in the present moment and take it in. It can also just hold a lot of negative energy when you're surrounding yourself with people who are very fast-paced and are not living in the present moment. These types of people are often complaining a lot and not really appreciating what they have. I would try to have conversations about things other than the stressful things in life, and the conversation can shift from me trying to initiate, you know, the positive things in life, like even just speaking about like the view at the meeting, like look how beautiful that is, and then it's like, yeah, it's nice anyway. It just feels a bit rubbish. So yeah, I would say that the person that I am right now is the happiest that I've been in a really long time, and some of the happiest people honestly have fewer goals. They have fewer commitments. When I've responded in a way that says, I don't actually have anything else on today, you know, I've actually blocked out the whole day for myself today because maybe I have something planned for myself. Maybe I'm going for a walk, or I am indulging in some hobbies in the afternoon, or maybe I'm just like at home. Maybe I'm doing a little bit of editing, but it's quite chill. Maybe even like doing something like gaming, and something very laid back. I've had a few negative responses like, oh, I wish I had time for that, or like I can't relate, basically. Or it's just felt a bit awkward, and you know, they're not in alignment with me, so it's really difficult to have like relationships with people who are just like not on the same page as you, not on the same wavelength. And the busyness, that type of lifestyle is glamorized, so oftentimes like I have felt guilty and shameful about like not cramming up my calendar or my diary with things to do, and I've realized that that's not laziness. And I've actually been told that I'm lazy growing up, so that was something that I repeatedly told myself when I wasn't like doing enough, or I hadn't like booked enough shoots, or I wasn't like cramming up my day. I would automatically like convince myself that I'm the laziest person in the world, and I need to do something with my life. But really, like, life is for living and experiencing. And what is the point? What is the point in, you know, ticking off loads of things on your list, trying to make other people happy, trying to work to a really tight deadline that you've set yourself or you set with your client, you know, not giving yourself just enough time to complete a task. Of course, you know, you're gonna then start to panic and get stressed and burn out eventually. So it's just about like setting boundaries, being kind to yourself, enjoying the process, and not just thinking about the end results. Like, yeah, okay, the client might be happy that you're going to deliver things really quickly, but what about you? Are you going to have time to eat, go for a walk, get some fresh air, drink enough water? I'm not even over exaggerating. I would be shooting and I'd feel bad for hydrating myself during a shoot. Like, I'm expected to go when I'm a human being, and no, you know, nothing is ever going to make me disrespect myself like that. So yeah. I mean, this is so personal choice, but I honestly recommend that to everybody in this world. Like, look after yourself and show yourself respect. Show up for yourself first. Honor yourself. Honor your peace. Your health really does come first, because you are nothing without it. And nothing is worth getting sleepless nights over, not eating enough, not drinking enough, not getting fresh air, like staying indoors the whole day and not getting outside. I actually did get ill because I wasn't going outside enough. My vitamin D levels were really, really low, so I had to start taking medication for it. And you don't realise this until like it's too late. Honestly, I didn't realise it. I went to doctors for something else and they took blood tests and they were like, your vitamin D level is really, really low, so we're gonna have you take this for a couple of weeks. And yeah, it was to really get those levels boosted back up again. So yeah, just please look after yourself. Don't let it get to that point. I think that's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this topical conversation, and if there's anything else that you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. I can go into this in more detail because, to be honest, there is so much I want to say about this, and I'd love to speak on this topic again. So yeah, let me know if you like this one. Maybe I could do like a part 2 or something, or delve into it in a different way. But yeah, I really appreciate your support and for watching my YouTube channel videos. And yeah, I'm so excited for 2026 and for what's to come. I really want to prioritize creating YouTube videos. So yeah, please stay tuned, and I will see you again soon. Bye.